Hello my friends. Now I will show you how we can use the remote control to help our end customers if they have problems. So I will show you how the web server of the Plenticore G3 looks like now after the update. Like that. If I log in as a plant owner, it looks mainly the same, but under settings and solar portal, there we now have the option remote access. And to make this secure, we have made it as the end customers to activate it. They can activate it for 24 hours or they can activate it permanently. So if I activate it for 24 hours, I do it like that, and then it starts to count down. And then they push save. So now it's open for the possibility to be connected. And if we look at the update, the info we have to look at, yes. Then we have to have a software version that is higher than this 3.06.06.24.854. So this is the update where we have this possible. So if your end customer has an automatic updates, then he will have it right now. Otherwise, he has to make an update or you have to do the update. So and there is one more way to do this, and that is also if you stand in front of the inverter, and perhaps that is the most used feature, I would say, because not all of our end customers know how to use the web server. So if we look at this little video I made, this is how you should use the display and the buttons to get to these settings. So I will push the button until I get to the right menu and put it aside a little bit until I get to the inverter, and then I click on that, and then I go down to solar portal and I click on that one, and there we have the possibility to, if you go down, you see there remote access. Now it's active. I can deactivate it, and I can also activate it. So now it's active. So this is the easiest way for the end customer. If he don't want you to have the remote access, then he can stop it also. That is a feature that is for security, of course. So not every inverter is open for everyone. And if I'm logged into our Coastal Solar terminal for my account, you also have to have the specific role to be able to do this remote access. So if you go into the user account, as you can see here in my account, I have all the roles, but the important one is that you have the installation role. That is the one that also will make possibility to do the remote access. Okay, if you now is in the portal, here we have the plant. Click on that, and there is one more thing that you have to put in right to be able to do this remote access. And under configuration and user, you have to put your account as a plant admin or plant owner. If you have anything else, you're not possible to do this remote access. But if you go back then to the plant, you will go and look for the devices. And the devices is here under this menu. And in this plant, we have 4 inverters. And as it is right now, it's the Plenticore G3 that has this possibility. And on G3, all the way to the right, you have this icon, Remote Access Available. You click on that, and it starts to connect. And here we are. So to be able to do all the changes, then you use your installer, sign in, and then you have to have the master key. And the master key that is written on the label on the side of the inverter. So either the end customer sends you a picture of that label, or if you have it already since before. I put in the master key for this inverter, and then I put in my service code, if I remember it right. I think it should be like that. Click there and log in. And here we are. So now we're logged in as an installer on a remote location and can do all the settings as we could do if it was on site. So yeah, now we're ready to try to help out the end customer with whatever problem he could have. So that's it. So to be able to do the remote access, if you look back to it, you have to have the correct software. You have to let the end customer give you access to the inverter. You have to have the right role in the terminal account as an installer. You have to be a plant admin in the portal in this specific installation. Then if you get into the inverter web server, you have to have the master key and the installer code. It seems a lot, but it isn't. And this is all for safety. So thank you. Bye.